Hello and welcome to week 4 of pre-calc of our online Flucation learning. So again, thank you for all your guys' participation in week 3. People were getting done with those 7.3 and 7.4 bookworks along with the 7.3 to 7.4 quiz. So again, just like last week with the 7.1 to 7.2 quiz, I'm going to grade that quiz as fast as I can for you, get that back. And if you choose, you can do corrections, and I will give you some points back for those since we are doing this online stuff. Again, with the corrections, it's been taking me a little bit longer to grade, especially for those of you who are struggling a little bit. I like to give you comments with my Apple Pen and things like that, and that's just taking a long time to load. I got to save it a few times, and it saves back to Google, and it's just a little bit of a mess, but if you are doing well and I think you are getting the concepts, I am just giving you a couple comments in there and how you did on some of those questions, just like I did for the 7.1 to 7.2. So I'll do that again for 7.3 to 7.4 as we keep on moving on. So this week, week 4, we're moving on with 7.5. And I'm going to be honest, 7.5 is a little bit tricky in the fact that now we're solving equations with trig in them. So we're saying, hey, when does sine of theta equal 1/2? Or solving all these equations and the finding out what theta equals when sine of theta equals 1/2 isn't really the tough part. There is a couple tough parts is that where I'm going to ask you for all the solutions. So like sine of theta equals 1/2, so that's the y value. So when the y value is 1/2, that's when you go up 1/2 on the unit circle, so that's pi over 6, right? So pi over 6 is just one answer, but let's say if you go at pi over 6 and you go around the unit circle one more time, that's pi over 6 plus 2 pi. So there's multiple answers, so you're going to have this k, this constant in there in some of your answers, and Miss Steele talks through that through the notes. And then also some of the solving has some factoring in there as well. So I know sometimes we struggle by solving by factoring. So now this has got the trig in there, so it makes it a little bit more difficult as well. So 7.5 day 1 and day 2, those bookworks and notes are going to be due on Wednesday, and that's actually going to be the last assignment that the seniors will turn in. So the seniors, your last day is this Friday. So congratulations, you've made it. I'm sorry that this had to happen to you in your senior year. That's just terrible. I wish I could be there to congratulate you guys as you guys walk through those doors on your last day, but unfortunately, it's just a little bit different this year. So seniors' last assignments are 7.5 day 1 and day 2, which are due on Wednesday, and then you have till Friday to finish up any missing work that you choose to do. And then everyone else will be working on the Chapter 7 practice test, which will be due on Sunday. So I'm planning on test first part of week 5. So next week we will have a test on Chapter 7. So I'll post practice test answer key, probably a video in there as well as we go through. So we're going to take the second half of the week and study for that practice test. I will post a Google form as well in the extra practice for you guys to work on. That's going to be exactly like the test as well. So if you want to try that Google form to kind of see how you're doing there, that gives you some really instant feedback. So again, please keep reaching out to me via email. I did have a Zoom meeting with some of you this past week since we got that going, so that's good. I'm hoping to set one up. I know Fourth Hour wants to set one up because they just want to talk over me like they normally do. I don't know. They just all want to see my beautiful face. I know. I'm just kidding. So, hopefully we can set up some of those if you guys are struggling with some of those things in 7.5 or just the Chapter 7 practice test. But again, for week 4, 7.5 day 1 and day 2, bookworks are due on Wednesday, and then the practice test is due on Sunday, and then test early week 5. All right. So again, please keep reaching out to me via email, and I miss you guys, and hope you guys are staying safe.